Hey guys, I just wanted to come on here and do a quick, chat with me. And I'm just in this. I talk about this a lot on my channel. If you listen to my ramble videos, I'm constantly at crossroads, and that's why for the longest time I felt like Kat was with me. So I'm heading to my mom's to visit. She's gonna go to a Kiss concert, so I wanted to see her before she left, and then I'm gonna go see my grandpa, and then I gotta come home and do some cleaning and preparing for tomorrow for work. Sorry, my camera keeps moving because it's on a phone holder and it moves around, but I got my little baby girl back there. You can't really see her now, she's probably in her carrier. She's there, so I was just I wanted to talk about how my patrons will know this, but basically, make a long story short without giving, the whole video away. I was transitioning out of my 11-year job to try to find a part-time job and to go back to school. But now I feel kind of obligated and feel bad to where I feel like maybe I'm jumping the gun a little bit, and I didn't realize, I knew I had an impact on the clients to a certain extent, right? But now people at work is, kind of making me feel like there was an impact to my, my coworkers, and that is kind of eye-opening. And I'm someone that looks on the negative side of things, and that might be horrible to say when being a psychic and a medium, but to me, I've always kind of thought that being prepared, and it's better to be negative than in denial, and so that's where I'm trying to reconsider a lot. And I just didn't think that I was making a difference, and I wasn't really, my purpose wasn't there, and now I'm considering maybe it is to a certain extent, maybe not to the degree I thought, or a wish for, actually, but it is. So that's why I'm what am I doing with my life? Should I stay longer and then go back to school later? Because I keep putting this time limit on myself, oh my gosh, I'm 31, I don't have any children besides Dex, and what's my fur baby, and recently lost my grandma, and that really was hard and heartbreaking, obviously. And I'm just life's too short. Should I just go back to school? I want to go to Salem, Massachusetts, because I keep having this vision of going to this grave, and I know exactly where it's at, but I keep feeling when I try to astral project there, I'm nothing looks the same. And so it's going to be extremely hard, more harder than I thought, to find the grave. And I think it's my own grave. I remember that life a little bit, that, I lost a child, and it just kind of took me under. So, I'm just kind of I don't know. Is it my purpose to really go see it I think it is? Or is this just kind of an ego thing? I don't know. But, my hopes are still to go someday. My husband wants to go to San Francisco. So there's things we want to do. We want to both go to the UK, and sorry guys, it's really bright out here, and I don't wear sunglasses. Even when I had contacts, I really didn't like wearing sunglasses very much. And I only remember when I was younger, maybe a year or two, I wore sunglasses off and on, but the rest of the time I've just been doing this number, squinting and complaining the whole way. So back to what I was saying was, I'm just kind of at a crossroads yet again, feeling I need to leave, but then feeling I need to stay, and it's just very frustrating. And I feel maybe I'm putting too much pressure on myself. Maybe I'm, not considering the big picture, and I'm being too, controlling with my own life in a way that's causing me to overlook the important things right now, like my health and things like that. because like I said before, I want to start losing weight, but it's really hard with, you know, working so much, and then I'm someone that procrastinates immensely, which is another, you know, thing I need to work through. But, you know, I'm just kind of like, what else do I need to do other than, you know, to lose weight and stop procrastinating? And, you know, there's a lot of things I still need to work on, but I just keep feeling like I'm overlooking the point, you know, of my life, and I'm just trying to maybe do too much, and that's causing all this stress and depression and anxiety, and it's, you know, self-imposed, a lot of it. And I'm always talking about how we're influenced by the media and subliminal messages, but yet I'm kind of doing that to myself, and I'm just, it's not good. So that's a lot of shadow work I need to still work on. And then there's other parts where, you know, financial, I don't want to give up that financial stability, quitting where I'm at, you know, because honestly, unless I go for my master's, this is the best job I can have with my bachelor's at this point in time. Unless I want to drive even farther, which I drive 40 minutes there and back every day, you know. So yeah, so those are just the thoughts that are going through my head. And, you know, me and Brandon, which is my husband, we're just trying to knock out some, you know, finances that is just kind of hanging over our head. We're trying to get, you know, things more and more simplistic, and that way, if I do decide to quit, you know, and work part-time and go to school or whatever, then we can afford it, you know, where we won't be, you know, getting ourselves more and more in a hole. But again, I just keep feeling like I don't know, it's just a very confusing energy, and I've got readings on it from other readers, and, you know, they're positive, and they're just like, oh, you know, it'll look good, it'll be good for you to go back to school, and it'll be good for you to work part-time. But I don't think I'm really looking at every aspect, again, like the finances and the emotional part of it. You know, it's a little bit of ego in there too. Shadow work again comes up where, you know, I've always worked full-time. I've always, except when I first lived with Brandon, I was extremely sick, and this is why I gained so much weight, because I realized I got like diagnosed with so many things, like boom, boom, boom. And it was thyroid issues, it was endometriosis, PCOS, and that's what causes the weight gain, and, you know, anxiety and depression. And then I got diagnosed with PTSD from all the surgeries and, you know, female issues, and it just kind of took over me. And then I went back to work, and work kind of, I'm someone that's empathic, so I totally forget about myself, and that's like the shadow side of the empath and the healer. So it's just like I said, oh my gosh, guys, it's like a bunch of crap that is just kind of swirling in my mind, and it just, I'm like, when I think I got it figured out, I don't, you know. And so I'm trying to get that figured out so I can be more consistent with my content on YouTube, and the clients that have, you know, had prepaid subscriptions to me, because I do like subscriptions as far as healings and readings. So I need to get that done, and I still have, you know, I got all these packages ready to send out in the mail, and then I keep getting distracted, and I keep worrying about other things, and I don't get it done. So I need to get that done, you know. So I'm here at my mom's. I gotta go up the backyard because we got someone in the neighborhood that thinks he owns the road that goes to my parents' house, so we have to use the backyard now because he's just a little bit, without being rude, I think he's just a little bit not there. But, you know, pick your battles, right, guys? So I'm here at my mom's. I will talk to you guys later, and I hope you're enjoying my content. It's just kind of everywhere, and some of you are like, what's the point of this content? But it's just, you know, getting out things out there, and you to get to know me and what my thoughts are and what goes on in my life. But again, I hope you guys have a great day. check out all my stuff down below. I will try to link it, and I will talk to you guys soon. Blessed be.